Hey, gang, we're back. If you got to this episode first, go back to the table of contents or the playlist and find and watch part one. Then come to part two and like, subscribe, comment, and share the information because we're building a community. Whether you agree or disagree, we're helping you do the research so you can build your own opinion. Let's get into part two. Into abortion. Among Democrats or left leaning independents, 80% are in favor of all or most abortions. Amongst Republicans or right leaning independents, 38% are in favor of all or most abortions. Overall, that computes to 61% for, 37% against. Switching over to Forbes, a publication I've been critical of because of their incredibly biased and I admitted there's aspects of me in these surveys that I'm right leaning, but their verbiage is very slanted towards the right and done so intentionally. That's their thing, especially when we talk about them on my Friday show, the Doggy Traders, when they talk about crypto and day trading. But Forbes posted a poll from Gallup showing that 85% are in favor of abortion, with continued steady support post Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization. That's the decision from the Supreme Court 1 year ago that essentially overturned Roe versus Wade. Again, numbers that are in favor of the left-leaning or liberal side. On to the economy and what is today known as Bidenomics. An AP poll released showed that only 34% of Americans are in approval of the economy, with 41% on overall approval of President Biden. Now, those are definitely numbers for the right, for conservatives. Here's something you need to consider, conservatives. When you make your decision, who you're supporting and why, unemployment is down to a record 3.7% low. Historic. Amazing. It's better than Obama, who was known for having low unemployment. It's better than Trump, who kept telling you he had low unemployment. Inflation, which skyrocketed during the Trump administration to 9.1%. And by the way, unemployment was around 10% too. I just remember that. I don't remember what the actual number was. Inflation is now down to 4.0%, which is, a huge drop. It's probably not a number we want it to be at, but when it was up to almost 10%, it's still a huge improvement. And it's not to the lower number that the Fed was projecting. Gas is down nationally at $3.55 a gallon nationwide average. Right here close to Studio Yerg's, $3.32 a gallon, both down. Again, we'll say that because of the approval ratings in favor of conservatives, but again, conservatives, take a look at that and take an objective look at that when you cast your vote. On to Ukraine and everything happening right now in Eastern Europe. In Ukraine, or with regards to Ukraine, 64% of Americans are in favor or appear favorably towards Ukraine. In recent polls, 62% for NATO, in a whopping double-digit score. Actually, that's not true. Single digit. 7% of Americans have a favorable opinion of Russia. Yeah. Again, that one's more for the liberals. Over into immigration From the Cato Institute. Yeah, my office in DC was a couple doors down from the Cato Institute, or at least one of their offices right on Massachusetts Avenue. 72% say immigrants come to the U.S. for a job or to improve their life. 27% say that immigrants come for government services or welfare. So that's pretty big disparage. Definitely in favor of more liberal. 53% say immigration is a human right. Definitely left-leaning swing, but not near the 72%. The reasons why immigrants come here. 53% also oppose welfare for illegals. So we're calling that one a mix, just because there's definitely a swing from the 72%, 53%, and also from the 27% to the 53%. Flag flying in the back. We'll talk about that in a second. I also want to talk about aromabypeter.com/Yergs. Go there, get your. I just talked to him today. He's sending me more. I've got the one that was here in Studio Yergs that is now gone. It's empty. I mean, I burned that thing down to the bottom, and the studio smell. Now I smell sweaty. I mean, all these lights, and I stink. So I definitely am looking forward to what Peter sends me. Go there, check it out yourself at aromabypeter.com. When you place your order, make sure you put that /Yergs in there so he knows it's from me. There's only one way you can find out, and that is at aromabypeter.com. Are you done with being lied to by the deceptive media and by members of Congress? Would you like to hear from an actual expert that's not only studied, but lived the events that we talk about today? My name is Yergs. With a degree in history and political science, I spent more than 21 years in the Secret Service and 25 overall in law enforcement. Join me right here on Spotify as we take from the right and from the left and go straight up the middle. Up the middle. New episodes every Wednesday on Spotify. On to flag flying. And, I wanted to do one other, give him a kind of a taste. We want to thank Will Grant for joining us last week. That episode was edited and put out. You can find him at thewillgrant.com and Acre, A-K-E-R, acrebrandfarms.com. That's where you can get this shirt that I'm wearing right here. That's where you can get the hat and the shaker right there. Yep. That's where you can get the hat and the shaker that you see in the picture. Acre Brand Farms, A-K-E-R, acrebrandfarms.com and thewillgrant.com. He's got all kind. I mean, I'm getting a yoga mat. I've seen that before. I'm getting that hat and the shaker. Yeah, I'm kind of stoked to get a good lid for on the ski. This jersey, this is his BMX jersey. This is what he wears when he's racing BMX. You'll hear about his whole career in the interview. Willgrant.com, thewillgrant.com, and Acre Brand Farms, A-K-E-R Brand Farms. Definitely, good. This long sleeve T-shirt is the jersey that he wears while racing BMX. It's also what I wear on the water. I don't know if this one particularly has UV protection, but the other shirts that I wear do. And as such, it's what I wear, on the air here at Up the Middle and Doggy Traders. So off to the flags. Let's talk about who's flying a flag. Apparently, Danny Boy is still flying some shitty little American flag on his desk until whatever reason. I don't know. But so we're going to fly the pride flag that's hanging, right there from the White House 2 weeks ago. He tweets every day. Today is whatever date, and Joe Biden is the worst president in history. Well, if you have an intelligent opinion, that's one thing. But first of all, you have to be intelligent to have an intelligent opinion. So Danny Boy lost out there. But also kind of back it up with a little bit of something. Tell us why. Tell us why you're accusing him of being corrupt. And don't just let it be the projecting that, literally everything you say fits Trump. And I'm not, being a libtard or a liberal. I'm just telling you how it is. Some of these talking heads give you what you want. Daddy gives you what you need. Flag flying. 73% of Republicans fly the American flag at their home, and it can be like a flag like you see there, or it can be like a bumper sticker on the car, or any other type of display of similar patriotism with the American flag. Only, and this is actually still a decent number, but only 55% of Democrats, and when I say only, it's also compared to a pretty solid almost 3 out of 4 Republicans, and 63% of us independents fly the American flag. I've got a couple. I've got both that one, an actual American flag. I've got a pride flag that is an American flag, where the stripes are, instead of red and white, they are the rainbow, and then the blue with white stars accordingly. And then I've also got the thin blue line version of the American flag on the back of my car, having been in law enforcement for almost 25 years. Not bad numbers. We actually want to get them up, and I'll tell you why. They're actually down. If you take a look at those numbers, it's almost 85% nationwide for flying the flag after September 11th. So hopefully after something like January 6th, and that's what we're doing here at Up the Middle, is taking our flag back. What I mean by that is some fringe elements have made the American flag theirs. Not yours. It's not mine. It's ours. And it represents a country, not a demographic within that country's political spectrum. So we are taking the flag back. We've been using that hashtag, take back the flag, hashtag, take back the flag. And that doesn't mean that you're left leaning. You can still be a Republican. You can still be a conservative and not be an asshole. So yeah, take back the flag, hashtag, take back the flag. Also, Up the Middle. That's everything for today, gang. Thanks for joining us. Evening. We'll see you again at least one time before now and next week. See you then. Have a great week. You have been Up the Middle.